Evolution is defined as change over time. When thinking about evolution, you might see it as monkeys turning into cavemen that eventually turned into humans like us. How does evolution work, and what is the proof of it? You'll find out later in this video.
Lightning, proven by the Miller-Urey experiment, may have caused chemical reactions from inorganic molecules to create the 25 amino acids, the building blocks of life. In order for life to have gotten started, there must have been a genetic molecule, either RNA or DNA. Whichever came first may have started the basis of life, but without proteins for the body to function, it wouldn't have started. Some scientists argue that proteins may have started way earlier. These are among the first creatures to have ever swarmed our ocean, thanks to organic material forming. Some of these species will be the grandfathers of reptiles, mammals, birds, invertebrates, and so much more. Patterns of evolution. Any organism has a common ancestry, but as the species go through time, the dogs will change by color, later on, height, weight, and structure will take place, creating new species in different parts in the world. The species will also construct new behaviors for themselves. In selection, the giraffes with larger necks will survive by eating food. The ones with the shorter necks will die off due to starvation. Isolation defines when a small population is separated by its main population.
Animals are classified according to overall similarities, like colors, ecological functions. This makes classifications very organized. We went from traditional to modern classification because sequencing of the genetic code of an organism reveals a lot more information than the traditional way.
Though there are some exceptions.
Fungi are not in Plantae because fungi doesn't rely on photosynthesis for survival like plants do. Protists are in Euchera because even though it's unicellular, they have a nucleus.
Top 5 misconceptions about evolution. Misconceptions are something that are believed to be true but are wrong by general media. Let's play a game of true and false. Are humans descended from apes? Individual organisms can evolve in a lifetime. Can evolution go through fast and slow changes? Evolution is a theory of the evolution of life. Humans are not currently involved.
So what's the proof? There is evidence of dinosaur eggs, bones, and droppings on Earth. This means that we had the existence of other organisms. Notice how embryos have a similar design between them. This proves the basis of life came from a common ancestor. Vestigial structures are body parts that are useless and given us by our ancestors, but they were useful to our ancestors years ago. Every species on Earth has a different DNA set. This is because they are unique in their own way. Biogeography is the branch of biology that deals with geographical distribution of plants and animals. An example would be that scientists found dinosaur bones in North America, and years later, the same bones were found in Africa.
Natural selection is a key part to evolution as they are very similar in meanings. Natural selection is when a species either dies or changes to cope with its environment. Natural selection was popularized by Charles Darwin, an English naturalist and geologist. He compared the beaks of finches in the Galapagos Islands. See how their beaks are different shaped to accustom to their environment?
Notice how the green beetles greatly outnumber the brown ones. This is because the brown beetles are mutations. But soon, the grass becomes brown. A perfect hiding place for the brown beetles, as you see the birds munching on the green ones. Slowly, by genetic recombination, there will be more brown beetles alleled than green ones. By heredity, generations of the brown beetle will now contain the color brown to help it adapt to its environment. Genetic drift is the change of frequency of a gene variants, while the bottlenose effect are a huge loss of genetic variants for small populations. These are the three domains of life: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Eukarya is the cells each with a distinct nucleus. This contains the plants and animals. Next is Archaea. It's a various prokaryotic microorganism and they live in extreme temperature. Lastly, bacteria are microscopic living organisms, usually one cell that can be found anywhere. And finally, here are the 6 kingdoms. Study it closer and you'll see Animalia is for animals, Plantae is for plants, Fungi is for fungus, and etc. Our show has come to an end. Thank you for coming in and having fun with us. Well, that's all, folks.